Road to Vostok just sold 140,000 copies in 5 days with zero marketing spend. And I think that number tells you something important about where this genre is headed and who actually has staying power in it. What's up, guys? Scorp here to give you the latest on Road to Vostok. Now, let's get started. So, this comes straight from a Steam news post published April 11th, 5 days after the early access launch. The developer, Auntie, wrote it himself, one person. The key lines here are not really about the game mechanics, they're about the project's survival and what the next few weeks actually look like for players waiting on fixes. Quote, this launch has been extremely successful and secured the entire development roadmap for Road to Vostok. First, the numbers 140,000 units, no publisher, no paid promotion. For a solo developed tactical survival shooter, that is not a small launch. That is a funded roadmap. And that distinction matters enormously because it means the AI overhaul, the map expansions, the systems that are currently rough or missing, those are no longer wish list items. They are scheduled work with actual resources behind them. This is not a passion project on borrowed time anymore. Second point, the hotfix delay. Auntie is not patching anything right now, and he is being direct about why. He is mentally exhausted from a 4-year build cycle, and he does not want to ship broken fixes. He estimates roughly 1 week of recovery before touching the code. For players crashing on launch, that is frustrating, but the reasoning is sound. A solo developer making rushed code changes in a compromised mental state is how a stable build becomes an unstable one. He is protecting the project by protecting himself first. Third, the communication backlog. 11,000 unread emails. Most support channels overwhelmed. He cannot hire help until next month when launch funds clear. What this means practically is that bug reports sent this week may not have been read. If you submitted something and heard nothing, that is why. It is not neglect. It is one person being physically outpaced by the volume of a successful launch. Fourth, and this is the one I want players to pay attention to. After the first hotfix drops, he is taking a proper break before starting build 2. 4 years of development with no real break. The AI overhaul he describes as the next major phase is not coming next week. That is a post-rest, post-hotfix project. Manage your expectations for the timeline, but understand that a developer who paces themselves correctly is one who ships the full game eventually. Here is my read on this. The tactical survival space has a long history of ambitious early access games that either collapse under their own scope or get quietly abandoned once the initial sales momentum dies. Road to Vostok just removed the most common reason that happens, which is money running out before the vision is finished. But 140,000 sales also creates a new pressure. That audience has expectations, and a meaningful portion of them are going to be tactical players who want the AI to actually challenge them, who want the systems to hold up under real play, and who will bounce hard if the early access phase drags without visible progress. The decision to delay hotfixes is defensible. I would rather have a developer who knows their own limits than one who ships 3 patches in a week and breaks save files. But the communication gap is a real problem. 11,000 unanswered emails with no filtering system in place is something that should have been solved before launch, not after. That is the one thing I think was genuinely underprepared here. The roadmap being funded is the headline. Everything else is noise around a project that now has a real chance to finish. And that's all I got for you guys today. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Until next time, Scorp out.